Hello, English learners and practitioners. Welcome to another episode of the podcast Your English Always Better. I'm Charlie. Before we start, answer this question. Which of these places would you like to visit? Thailand, Ibiza, Bali, or the Maldives? Is it hard to choose? In today's video, we will follow a conversation between the couple Bill and Clara, who are deciding between these paradisiacal places for their honeymoon. Which one will they choose? While you follow the conversation, pay attention to the dialogues to improve your English comprehension skills. At the end, we will explain some words and ask you some questions to help you retain the content. Let's get started.
I was thinking about our honeymoon. We already have a lot of information about the Maldives, Bali, Ibiza, and Thailand. We need to decide now to speed up all the travel arrangements. Where would you like to go?
Let's review what we know about each one and make a decision. Shall we start with the Maldives?
Sure. The Maldives are known for their paradisiacal beaches and crystal clear waters. The resorts are luxurious, and many have overwater bungalows. We can go snorkeling, diving, and take boat trips.
Yes, and the marine life is spectacular. We can see corals, colorful fish, and even sharks and rays. And at night, many resorts offer romantic dinners on the beach and themed parties.
About the food, I saw that the resorts have international and local restaurants. We can try Maldivian dishes like mas huni and garadia. And of course, fresh and delicious seafood, because you know I love seafood.
I know, and I love seafood too. From what I found out, the food costs are a bit high, especially at luxury resorts. But it's worth it for the unique experience, especially since it's our honeymoon. It has to be an unforgettable experience. Well, about transportation, we can take a seaplane or a speedboat to get to the resorts.
Yes, seaplane is a great option. The good thing is that the climate there is tropical, with warm temperatures year-round. The best time to visit is between November and April when there's less rain. I was also reading that Maldivians are very welcoming and friendly. That's great news, don't you think?
Of course, no one deserves to be mistreated on their honeymoon. But I have to remind you that we need to be mindful of extra costs, like activities and meals not included in the package. And always have some cash on hand, as not all places accept cards.
Of course, we don't deserve that. But let's move on. Let's review what we saw about Bali. Bali has a mix of beaches, culture, and nature. We can visit temples, hike volcanoes, and relax on beaches like Kuta and Seminyak.
Yes, and Ubud is the cultural center of Bali, with its forests, rice fields, and temples. We can take yoga classes, visit the monkey forest, and explore the art market.
About the food, my favorite part, always, I saw that Bali has a rich and varied cuisine. We can try dishes like nasi goreng, satay, and babi guling. And there are many international restaurants too.
The costs in Bali are more affordable. We can find accommodations for all budgets, from hostels to luxury resorts. For transportation, we can rent a scooter or use taxis and ride-sharing services. Did you see anything about the climate there?
The climate in Bali is tropical, with a dry season from April to September and a rainy season from October to March. The best time to visit is during the dry season.
Great. About the hospitality, I read that people are very friendly and helpful, which is great. Regarding the nightlife, Kuta and Seminyak have many bars and clubs. We can enjoy beach parties and live shows.
Very good. We just need to be mindful of the traffic, which can be chaotic, and avoid drinking tap water. And always exchange money at reliable currency exchange places. And Ibiza?
Ibiza is famous for its parties and nightlife, but it also has beautiful beaches and a rich history. We can explore the old town of Ibiza, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yes, and beaches like Cala Cont and Cala de Hort are stunning. We can take boat trips, do water sports, and relax in the sun.
About the food, Ibiza has delicious Mediterranean cuisine. We can try dishes like boulet de pie and saffret pages. And there are many fine dining restaurants. There are plenty of options for us to eat and drink well all the time.
The costs in Ibiza can be high, especially during the high season. But we can find accommodations for all budgets, from hostels to luxury hotels. For transportation, we can rent a car or use taxis and buses.
The climate in Ibiza is Mediterranean, with hot, dry summers and mild winters. The best time to visit is between May and October.
The hospitality in Ibiza is excellent. People are very friendly and used to welcoming tourists. To enjoy the nightlife, Ibiza is famous for its clubs and parties. We can enjoy beach parties and DJ shows.
As I always warn, we need to be mindful of extra costs, like club and party entrance fees. And always have some cash on hand, as not all places accept cards.
Okay, let's talk about Thailand now. Thailand is known for its stunning beaches, magnificent temples, and rich culture. We can visit Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and islands like Phuket and Koh Samui.
Yes, and Thailand offers a wide variety of activities. We can explore Buddhist temples, take elephant rides, dive in crystal-clear waters, and enjoy Thai massages.
Thai cuisine is famous for its unique flavors. We can try dishes like pad thai, tom yum, and mango sticky rice. And there are many street markets with delicious and cheap food.
The costs in Thailand are quite affordable. We can find accommodations for all budgets, from hostels to luxury resorts. For transportation, we can use tuk-tuks, taxis, and ride-sharing services.
The climate in Thailand is tropical, with a dry season from November to February and a rainy season from May to October. The best time to visit is during the dry season.
Thai hospitality is world-renowned. People are very friendly and welcoming. And what about the nightlife? Bangkok and Phuket have vibrant nightlife, with many bars, clubs, and night markets.
We need to be mindful of food safety and avoid drinking tap water. And always exchange money at reliable currency exchange places.
Wow, all these places have so many wonders we can enjoy. But now it's time to decide. So, love, which destination do you prefer for our honeymoon?
All 4 destinations are amazing, but I think the Maldives would be perfect for a honeymoon. It's a unique and very romantic place. What do you think?
I agree, the Maldives seem to be the ideal destination for our honeymoon. Shall we start planning?
Yes, let's. I'll start researching flights and accommodations. And let's detail everything we can do there.
Perfect. I'm very excited about our honeymoon in the Maldives. It's going to be unforgettable.
For sure, love. It's going to be the trip of our dreams. Love, I found some amazing resorts in the Maldives. Let's talk about them now. Look at these details and photos. What do you think about Saniva Fushar?
It looks great. They have overwater bungalows and many activities, like snorkeling and boat trips. And at night, we can have dinner on the beach and watch movies outdoors.
Yes, and they have an incredible restaurant called Fresh in the Garden, where we can dine in a treehouse. And breakfast is served in our villa.
About the costs, Saniva Fushar is a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it for the unique experience. We can save in other areas to compensate.
I agree. For transportation, we can take a seaplane from Malé to the resort. The view during the flight must be spectacular. Another positive point is that I've heard the service at Saniva Fushar is excellent. They have a personal butler for each villa.
That's great. And what about exchanging money? We can exchange some money at the airport and use credit cards for most expenses.
Yes, and we need to be mindful of extra costs, like activities and meals not included in the package. And always have some cash on hand for emergencies.
And what about health? Do we need to bring any medication or get any vaccines?
We don't need specific vaccines for the Maldives, but it's always good to bring a first aid kit and our usual medications. About the weather in the Maldives, it's important to remember that the climate is tropical, with temperatures ranging from 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. The dry season, from November to April, is the best time to visit, as there's less rain and the sun shines brightly, making outdoor activities even more enjoyable.
About the food, in addition to the Maldivian dishes we mentioned, the resorts offer a variety of dining options. We can find everything from international buffets to themed dinners, like beach barbecues and candlelit dinners. The quality of the seafood is exceptional, and many resorts have renowned chefs who prepare delicious dishes with fresh, local ingredients.
Yes, and I also saw regarding the tours that, in addition to snorkeling and diving, we can take boat trips to deserted islands, where we can have a private picnic and explore untouched nature. There are also cultural tours to visit local villages and learn about Maldivian culture and traditions. Some resorts offer sunset fishing excursions where we can catch our own dinner.
That sounds amazing. And we can't forget about the spas. Many resorts have world-class spas, where we can enjoy relaxing massages and wellness treatments with ocean views. It's the perfect way to relax and make the most of our honeymoon.
Absolutely, love. I'm very excited about our honeymoon in the Maldives. It's going to be an unforgettable experience, full of romantic moments and exciting adventures.
I can't wait to start this dream trip. Let's make this honeymoon a magical and special moment for both of us.
I agree, love. Let's start organizing everything and make sure every detail is perfect.
Yes, let's. I'm very excited about this new chapter in our lives together.
Wow, did you like the place Bill and Clara chose for their honeymoon? Comment below which place in the world you would choose to travel to. This way, you can practice your English while writing. And now, to better retain the content from the conversation between Bill and Clara, let's analyze 3 important words that appear in the text, along with their definitions and synonyms. First word. Review. Meaning, to examine something again to correct errors or make improvements. Sentences with the word review. 1. I need to review my report before sending it. 2. She will review the contract to ensure everything is correct. 3. The teacher asked the students to review their essays. Synonyms. 1. Revisit. 2. Re-examine. 3. Re-evaluate. Second word. Hostels. Meaning, budget accommodations, usually with shared dormitories, intended for travelers. Sentences with the word hostels. 1. During our trip through Europe, we stayed in several hostels. 2. Hostels are a great option for those who want to save money. 3. She met many new friends while staying in hostels. Synonyms. 1. Inns. 2. Lodges. 3. Budget accommodations. Third word. Temple. Meaning, a building or place dedicated to religious worship. Sentences with the word temple. 1. We visited an ancient Buddhist temple during our trip. 2. The temple was full of worshippers during the ceremony. 3. They built a new temple in the city. Synonyms. 1. Sanctuary. 2. Church. 3. Chapel. Now let's ask 3 questions to see if you paid close attention to the dialogue. Answer in the way you think is correct. Don't worry if the answer isn't 100% right. The important thing is to do the exercise to help improve your level of English comprehension. To increase your commitment to studying, write the answers in the comments of this video. Remember, the more you practice, the faster your English level improves. Let's go to the questions. Question 1. What did Bill say about marine life in the Maldives? Question 2. What did Clara say about the food in Bali? Question 3. What did Clara answer Bill when he asked if they need to get vaccinated to go to the Maldives? Were you able to answer, even if not 100% correctly? To make it easier for you, let's do the following. I will leave here the excerpts related to the 3 questions, with the correct answers. So, if you have already answered, take the opportunity to check if you got it right. If you haven't answered yet, I'll give you a moment before providing the answer for you to respond. Let's go. The first question was about what Bill said about marine life in the Maldives. I'll give you a few seconds to answer, starting in 3, 2, 1. Now listen to the part of the dialogue that contains the answer.
Yes, and the marine life is spectacular. We can see corals, colorful fish, and even sharks and rays. And at night, many resorts offer romantic dinners on the beach and themed parties.
Did you get it right? Well, let's move on to the next one. The second question was about what Clara said about the food in Bali. Again, I'll give you a moment to formulate your answer. 3, 2, 1. Now listen to the part of the conversation with the answer.
About the food, my favorite part, always, I saw that Bali has a rich and varied cuisine. We can try dishes like nasi goreng, satay, and babi guling. And there are many international restaurants too.
The third question was about what Clara answered Bill when he asked if they need to get vaccinated to go to the Maldives. Once again, a few seconds for you to answer. Now listen to the part of the conversation that has the correct answer.
We don't need specific vaccines for the Maldives, but it's always good to bring a first aid kit and our usual medications.
Did you compare your answers with the ones given in the story? It's important to do this exercise to increase your ability to understand questions and formulate answers. This is crucial to accelerating your English learning. Wait, it's not over yet. I'll leave a bonus tip. Go back to the video and listen to the dialogue again. But this time, listen more attentively to the sentences, without worrying too much about the story itself, because now you already know what happened. As the story unfolds, you can pause the video and think about that part in a different way. With other dialogues, this exercise expands your cognitive ability to assimilate English, as if you were living that moment. This greatly accelerates your English comprehension and speaking skills. Try it and see for yourself. Take the opportunity to write in the comments about what kind of topic you want us to cover in the next podcast to help you learn English. I promise we will accommodate requests as much as we can. That's it, dear English learners. If this content was useful to you, take the opportunity to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here. See you in the next videos.